scenario. Even if we leave the field with the bases loaded, we go to the top of the order next at bat.
Exactly.
Yeah, down by a run at this point if we can hold them
Exactly.
where they are, even if we don't get a run here, although we would love to get the tie or the lead in this inning. Fastball strike, inside corner call that time. 1 ball, 1 strike on Marciano Smith. It took a while for Tallassee to get something going, but finally they have here.
Yeah, finally started putting the bat on the balls.
Yeah. Started with that home run by Haynes. There's a strike. Haynes is on deck. 1-2 now on Smith, though. Oh, he barely got a piece of it, but he stays alive.
I tell you what, when the breaking ball works, it's a tough pitch, and they finding a way to foul it off now.
1-2, the count remains on Smith. Bases loaded for him. Pinch hitting in the 9th spot of the batting order. 1-2. Oh, man, that's a great shot of hitting.
That's a great
barely
job.
get a piece of bat on that one and foul it off again to stay alive.
Yeah, that was a good pitch right there. That's a great job, Marciano, just spoiling it. You're not necessarily even trying to put that ball in play. You're just trying to get to the next pitch.
One, two. We'll do it again. Chansey, the right-hander. Toes the rubber, working from the windup with the bases loaded. In the dirt. Good eye there to lay off of that one.
Another good take.
And the deuces are wild. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch. Fouled off again.
He's battling.
Nowhere to put him. Two. Fouled that one off. It was I didn't mean to on that one, but it did foul off the right side. Still 2-2.
Yeah, has a pitch buried inside that he just kind of ended up fouling off on a check swing.
Two. Right side, that's going to be a foul. Should have been keeping account on the pitches.
Yeah, this is a good at bat, yeah.
8th or 9th
Eighth
at least.
9th, yep. This is a
He's
great
fouled
at
all
bat.
3 or 4 already. It's like 4 straight. Well, this is what makes baseball good, are these type of at-bats in these situations. 2-2 pitch. Strike call. They got him.
Yeah,
looking.
that was,
Tough call there, but the Tigers do come back with 3 runs in the inning, and they do it on 3 hits. They did leave the bases loaded, but now through 6, it's back to a 1-run game. Prattville Christian on top, 4-3.
That's one of them when your team's pitching, you want your pitcher to keep battling and winning, and if your team's hitting, you want your hitter to find a way to win. I don't know if they can. Well, I don't know. I know you can re-enter a starter, but I don't know how it works with. I mean, I know when I played, if you started and somebody came before, you could re-enter as a starter. But I'm not sure. Out there you can re-enter.
Kill me. Yeah.
the best things about coming down here is the food.
Yeah. Coming back with the 7th inning now, 4-3 baseball game. Prattville Christian, who has led pretty much the whole game, jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the second, held that lead till the 5th inning, and picked up 3 runs to take a 4-0 lead. But Tallassee coming back here at the bottom of the 6th with 3 of their own, and now it's a 4-3 game. Marciano Smith is going to the mound for the Tigers. Talk about a tough situation for a 10th grader. This is probably one of the biggest moments for him.
Yeah, it is. He's got a situation, need a shutdown inning, and he can definitely do it. When Marciano's on, he's tough to hit, even as a 10th grader. So he can come out, throw strikes right here, and get us back in the dugout. We win this thing in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, he's thrown in 4 2/3 innings, 10.5 earned run average at the varsity level. So we'll see what he can do here. And he's facing a tough spot in the order for PCA. They got 2, 3, 4. And again, we'll have the top of the order coming up in the bottom half of this 7th. Benjamin Eccles leading things off. And in the dirt, ball 1. This is the 4th pitcher of the day for Tallassee. Tallassee made the choice to go ahead and pinch hit in the pitcher's spot, and Jacob Charles Ingram came out. He had pitched to 3 batters and thrown 3 strikeouts.
3 strikeouts, yeah.
2-0 now. Eccles, a single and an RBI last time up, grounded out and has walked today. There's a hard hit. Ball is going to be fouled on the third base side. Chansey on deck, the pitcher. And the pitch missed inside fastball, and the count goes to 3-1.
I believe it's 3-1, yeah. I believe it is 3-1.
Into right center, this could be trouble. It is going to get by in right field. Throw to second and safe there. So he legged out a double. What a diving stab for it out there in right field, but Bonner could not come up with it. Good try.
Yeah, good effort. It just was in that gap out there. Just couldn't get to it. That made a good play getting to it and get it back in a second, but that's just a stand-up double there.
Lead off to start this 7th inning, a double. And now Chansey coming up. He had a sac fly RBI last time. Officially 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to go with that. And a strike on the first pitch.
Now we gotta find a way to leave that guy at second. So.
Tallassee girls leading 2-1. They're in the 2nd inning against Dable. That's the varsity game. JV girls won big earlier, beating Dable. Fastball off the plate. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good pitch.
Curveball in for strike 2, 1-2.
Good pitch,
Swung
good
on
breaking
and
ball.
missed, strike 3.
Big pitch right there to get that first out.
Yep, and the runner stays at second. Well, there's the first out, and the batter Jackson Reed coming up. At the knees, fastball, strike call, 0-1 to Jackson Reed. He had a sac fly RBI last time up.
It's a good job getting on top right there. There's a lot you can do when you get a first pitch strike.
Swung
Nice.
on and missed on a good pitch right at the knees. 0-2. Marciano's going to be a pretty good football player, too. He was hampered by some injuries last year, but looked good when he got his opportunity.
He was. He's strong. That's a strong youngin right there.
You can tell. 0-2 pitch. I don't know how he got a bat on it, but he did hit over to Stevenson, who made the catch at second on a pop-up.
Yeah, a little soft pop-up off end of the bat right there. Another good pitch.
So a couple of outs and good job of working back after the opening double. As now 2 outs with Starnes coming up.
Now you got 2 outs. That runner's still on second. Got to bear down right here, make your pitches. Your focus level's got to go up here.
He's officially 1 for 1 in the game. A walk, a single, and a sacrifice with an RBI. Fastball up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. In the dirt, and we'll get by, so the runner will get down to third base. 2 balls, no strikes. Now the runner 90 feet away.
That's a tough pitch right there. Race did everything he could to try to keep it in front, but it kicked to the side there. Into the bottom, looks like Prattville Christian's got a lefty warming up down here in our bullpen. So
I think it got to change next inning. We started hitting him last inning.
I think he's done. So
you would think top of the order coming back around for the 4th time now. Grounded to third, 1 hopper.
Nice job, try picking it up there.
And the out is made. And the leadoff double ends up not doing any harm as the runner's left stranded at third base. So we have completed 6 1/2, going to the bottom half of the 7th inning with Tallassee down a run, 4-3. More coming up. Tallassee Tigers baseball on WTLS, Tallassee Times TV, and Spectrum Channel 97.
Some of the left-handers warm up to coming into this game, but he ain't. Think you gonna start him off with a fastball?
I wonder.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Zach Haynes coming back up to start the 7th. Curveball on the first pitch. You didn't think he was going to throw him another fastball,
Yeah, I was interested to see what that first pitch will be after the last inning home run. So.
Yeah, hit that ball a long way on the fastball. 1-0 the count. 4-3. Tigers need a run or 2 to win it. One-0 pitch. Make it 2-0.
Yeah, he found a way right here. You got to be put 2-0. He's
We'll
struggling.
take a walk.
Yeah, and he struggled. He struggled last inning, and he's starting out struggling this inning.
But
so
be looking for
Yep.
a good pitch to hit here for sure. 2-0 the count. Of course, Tallassee had just 1 hit coming into the last inning, then sent 9 to the plate and scored 3. Had a take sign there, I bet you. It is a strike call, though, 2-1. Looked like he did.
Yeah, I'd imagine I'm 2-0 right there. You got to get on base right here, so I imagine you had to take there.
Especially with his speed, get him on, maybe move him around. Still a good hitter's count. 2 balls and a strike, and it's high, 3-1.
Another thing right here, be ready to hit 3-1 count, but definitely don't chase. Don't help him out in any way.
Well, you and I both thought that they may make a change with Chansey. He started the game, he's thrown a lot of pitches, but he has come out at least starting the 7th inning.
Yeah,
We'll see if he walks a batter, if that changes things. 3-1 pitch, ball 4.
We'll find out real quick. Yeah, there comes the coach here. So.
And there he's getting the pitching coach. He's getting us at least a word from his head coach, wondering if we need to make a change here or what. I think they're going to. Yeah, Coach Goodson coming out to speak with the umpire.
Yeah, he threw really well, which was, he struggled last inning, which kind of surprised he even came out this inning.
That's going to do it for James Chansey. He's pitched a pretty good ball game, but he will leave with a 4-3 lead and the runner at first. His responsibility. So we'll take a break. We'll come back right after this on WTLS, Tallassee Times TV, and Spectrum Channel 97.
This is when you holler sit back, but it's hard to do.
Big change.
Yeah, this is, yeah.
Change in left field. Was a right fielder came out.
They did, yep.
Pitcher go to right.
Yep.
All right, we do have a pitching change. Patrick Litz enters the game for Prattville Christian, a southpaw lefty. So he comes out to replace the starter, which was James Chansey.
That's a visit.
Yeah, he can't come back out after he's done. Coach Goodson came back out, and if he comes back out again, he's got to make another change.
Yeah,
so.
he can't come back out to the mound.
Yeah, and he hasn't even finished the warm-up tosses. Chansey goes into right field, replacing Stevenson, so he stays in the batting lineup and moves into right field. So here is Litz, again a lefty, throws a little softer pace than what we saw from Chansey from the first 6 innings. He's going to go up against Baker. We already have Haynes over at first with a leadoff walk, and the first pitch is in the dirt, ball 1.
Yeah,
so what do you do here? Do you try to play small ball, station to station here, maybe a sack? First pitch, he didn't show us anything.
Yeah, he didn't show a bunt on that first pitch. I think you got to let this kid work a little bit on the mound just to see.
Lefty, and they will take it. Pitch is a little low and away, so it's 2 balls and no strikes. Baker was squaring that time.
Yeah, soft lefty here, you're going to be patient with. We all know a soft lefty can be very effective.
Yeah, I might even take the sign off just to see if he can throw a strike here.
It's 2-0, yeah. I won't think I'd bunt it right here.
He showed bunt, but took, and it was the ball, 3-0. It may just be showing it. 3-0 count now. What do you do? Taking all the way, I would think.
Yeah, no doubt.
Runner at first is Haynes, and there's a strike. 3-1.
Well, the thing of it, if you're going to bunt, you got to bunt right here.
Well, we've gone to the number signs again this year.
Yeah, yep, the old wristbands and numbers. So.
3-1. Runner going and down and saved.
That's close play. Wow.
It was mighty close. they're going to question this call. They thought they had the tag, but I think he missed the tag.
I think he meant that the throw wasn't on the money, but the shortstop made a great job of going to get the ball and diving back to the bag to make a tag. But I do think Zach beat it in.
It's a big steal. It was a strike call on Baker, making it 3-2, but now is he swinging away here? Because you can bunt him down to third, but you got 2 strikes on you.
Yeah, now you got 3-2, and I mean, at the very least, you at least want a ground ball over there to the second baseman to get the run to the third. So we'll see what they do.
Goodson is fired up. He will turn and go back to the dugout. Didn't get the call he wanted. We have a 3-2 pitch coming to Bobby Baker. Runner, the tying run is at second. The winning run at the plate, and Baker here.
Yeah, but Bobby does a good job of going the other way with it, too. So stay on this pitch and see what you can do.
Takes, and it's ball 4 inside, a walk. Boy, it was close.
That was a tough take. I don't know with 2 strikes if I could have taken it, but it was a good job. Good eye.
You got first and second, nobody out for your number 3 hitter in the batting order, Reese Graham, who singled his last time up. He is 1 for 3 in this game. His first time facing the lefty Litz. So he'll get a visit from the catcher. That JV game that the girls won, 13-3 was that final score. Tallassee softball team, right now it's 2-2 in the game with Dable. 14-game win streak on the line in the varsity game. They're in the 3rd inning. And we're bunting. We popped it up. And it's going to be dropped.
They dropped it.
And everybody's safe.
Well, I run it at first, it didn't running.
Now they throw down to second, and he is out. Yeah, he didn't see that the ball came out. He could have gotten there. As Baker is out on the force play at second. A diving attempt at the bunt catch by Litz. The ball hit his glove in fair ground, went foul. And the catcher was at least Johnny on the spot to pick it up and throw him out at second. So they do get 1, but the runner moves to third, and Haynes. And you do have Graham, who got a bit of a reprieve there, safe at first. So on the corners, 1 out. Here's Will Blocker. He's due.
And they find something in the outfield here.
Base hit, we're tied. Into left field. Graham holds up at second, first, and second with 1 out.
Yeah, first pitch wasn't wasting any time. First pitch right down the middle. Will pulls it through the hole there.
Big job there for him.
Good job.
And Haynes comes in to score. We're tied at 4. Runners at first and second. Now for the batter, which is Thorne coming in. He last time was hit by a pitch. Batting in the spot where Justice started the game. And the first pitch is in.
Good chance right for Travis.
1 ball, no strike.
Yeah. Travis is I think Travis is one of the team favorites as far as players go, and good chance for him right here.
No, it'd be great for him to get a game winner. And a strike call on the pitch inside. 1-1.
He won't care. But I'm just trying to see.
1-1 pitch,
Yeah,
hit him again.
Hit, yep.
That's a pretty good job of taking him on.
Yeah.
Taking him for the team, as they say.
I tell you what, that's a way to get your winning run to third base there.
I mean, we have the bases loaded for Clayton Goff with a big opportunity. Still 1 out after the hit batsman. Infield in for PCA.
Wow.
Their plays at the plate.
Right here, you just want to find a way to hit the ball hard somewhere.
Definitely.
Try to get in the outfield here and get this run in.
Avoid the strikeout.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And he fouled it back, strike 1. Tigers trying to mount a big comeback. They were down 4-0 going into the 6th inning.
Yeah.
Scored 3 in that inning. Have tied it here in the 7th. Chance to walk off. If we can get a hit from Goff, or at least a ball hit somewhere out of the infield, very likely could win it. Missed outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Litz coming in. Chances off the books. He can't win it. Can't lose it, but can't win it. Of course, Marciano Smith would be the winning
Yeah,
pitcher.
he would get the win. Yep.
if
Yep.
we can pull it out.
That's
Into
gonna do
center
it.
field. Going back to tag as Graham catches mid-depth. Here comes a throw. It's not going to have a chance.
That's a good job.
And Tallassee's won the baseball game. Clayton Goff, the sac fly RBI. As the Tigers win the game, they say he left early, and they're going to appeal it, and the umpire said no, and Goodson's going to have a fit. He's already upset about Haynes. He thought he was out at second, and now he's going to have his word with the umpire. He wants an appeal. He's saying, why did you call it? I want the guy on the field to call it.
Yeah, he's fussing, but, I mean, I think he's fussing because they blew a 4-0 lead in the sixth inning. I mean, that was nothing. The play at second, Zach was safe, and Reese tagged up. I think it's more frustration of blowing a 4-0 lead, honestly. But
Well,
a great job by Tallassee, though.
What a
of
comeback.
fighting, yeah, of
It is,
fighting and
yeah.
not quitting. So.
No doubt about it. 4-0 they trailed. They win it 5-4. The RBI for Goff scores Graham as the Tigers get the W. I think it all started with Zach Haynes with that home run
It did, yep.
in that sixth inning. We'll come back and wrap it up, give you your Spectrum player of the game after this on WTLS.
Yeah, I know, right?
Definitely. Put me down for one. Hey, will you come work radio sales for me? That's what you need to do. All right. Thank y'all. Okay. See y'all. Bye-bye. It had to be the smallest print in the world.
Yeah, right.
I can't see anything. All right. Appreciate you doing it.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Anytime
it was,
you're up here.
Yeah, it was it was new, but you know,
It's
gave
it's
us some
fun.
gave us some company up here anyway. You know.
I need it.
You know, little chirping there between some of the PCA fans. I think Tallassee fans right there.
No
at the end of it. So.
I think so. Well, it's a W. Tallassee wins it in comeback style and in walk-off fashion in the seventh inning. 5-4 after trailing 4-0 going into the bottom of the sixth. They beat Prattville Christian. And looking at some of the numbers, we threw out there, 5 pitchers today? Is that
Yeah.
it? I think it ended up being 5. Prattville Christian only threw 2.
Yeah, they just threw the
Chancey
2.
pitched into the seventh inning, had a no-hitter going into the sixth, and a bunt single by Devin Lee broke up that. And the Tigers then had a big sixth inning. The home run, the leadoff homer by Zach Haynes. They pick up 3. They left the bases loaded in that inning, but they came back with the top of the order doing more damage in the seventh after they drew the walk with Haynes. Chancey was pulled. They ran him out with Litz coming in relief, and Clayton Goff ends up getting the game-winning RBI on a sac fly to center field to score Reese Graham as the Tigers picked up 2 more in that inning to win it 5-4. Our Spectrum player of the game is Zach Haynes. Hit the first homer of the Tigers season, his first career varsity home run, and goes 2 for 4 in the game with 2 runs scored and the RBI on the solo shot that kind of, as we said, got the momentum going in the Tigers' favor.
It did. It got the momentum going. He also threw out a runner at the plate
No
to
doubt.
save a run.
Yeah,
so,
good point. I
so,
didn't almost forgot about
yeah,
that one. Yeah, Zach Haynes, your Spectrum Player of the Game, outstanding job by him. And the Tigers is a great team effort to come back and win that game when it did look like they were pretty much down and out as they were struggling with Chansey, but they come through when it counts and get the W and improve to 8-6 on the season. That's just the second loss for Prattville Christian. Not a bad baseball team. They fall to 7-2. Well, I appreciate your work here today, Nathan.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for
Thank
the time
you.
and
Yep.
help. Thanks to Jacoby Cole as well, Nathan Bridgman for assisting, Leanne Butler working in the studio, Michael Butler thanking you, of course, for listening and watching. Once again, your final score, Tigers win. They beat Prattville Christian. Final score, Tallassee 5, PCA 4. Yeah.